stages in the sport. Historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Montez Sweat. He gets into drop there. It's a loss of 8.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 39 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. And he will score! Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Williams to begin with a pass. Open man downfield is Loveland. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
First down, Chicago.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And that ball incomplete over the middle. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 37 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Yes. Tempo. Yes. Vegas. Punch Spurs.
Williams to the air once more. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up?
And he'll get into the end zone.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 1. A play fake. Now Williams moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Williams. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football at their own 40.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He's got Loveland free left side. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 27 yards.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. It'll be caught. It's DeAndre Swift. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back.
The back of the end zone. He's got it. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
28-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And they'll knock him down just shy of the 40. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
32, 32, 32.
Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 33 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready to look.
Now Swift. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Big Brady Jam shuts it down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go play action here with Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
They'll run with Swift. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. One more time, they try Swift. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 3. Third and goal. We'll try to pick this up with the jet sweep. And he barrels his way into the end zone.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack. And it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
13 yards on the play. That's good.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10.
What is Vegas?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, third and 5.
And it's third down.
Throwing again, Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
22 yards. And the Bears first down.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. It's complete to Moore on the right side. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Burden, the man on the move. Throw it again. It's Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
It's going to be third. They need one.
Ready, set up. Vegas, Vegas. Punch first, punch first, punch first, punch first.
Moore going in motion. On third and a yard, it's Williams. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And nothing will come of this last-ditch attempt at some points. Time runs out in this first half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready, set up.
To throw, it's Williams. He gets this one to Moore. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 44-yard line. Here's second down and a yard.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Here's third down and a few inches. To throw is Williams. Got the hook up there to Odunze. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Chicago.
You know, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on third and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Williams to the air once more. And he can't get away. Down he goes back at the 16. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Third and long.
Vegas, Vegas. Punch first, punch first, punch first, punch first.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Third and long. Here's Williams. It is brought in the end zone.
Complete to Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That was good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Stop made by Andrew Billings. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. With the middle, that's caught by Moore. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Now Williams. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Here's Williams now to throw. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, When you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
Second and inches.
At the 37-yard line.
In motion, it's Odunze. Williams to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll be third down. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to throw yourself in that inning.
Makes the score Bears 28, Bears 17. Cairo Santos.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On second down, it's Williams. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. This a must-stop for this defense. Facing third and long.
Third down. Third.
In motion, it's Odunze.
Yes, yes. Cargo, cargo.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Yes, 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 yes.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
And 19 at the 39-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Williams. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
Ready, set. Yes, yes.
A play fake, and they'll throw. Montez Sweat. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
Ready, set.
Moore going in motion. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
A gain of 10
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Burden, the man on the move.
Vegas, Vegas! Clock spoilers, clock spoilers, clock spoilers. Tap.
On third down, here's Swift. So, right out of the 2-minute break, you get a timeout to use for Iowa defense with 1:56 to go.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
What is that?
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They're going for it. Here's Williams. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
They'll come up for first and 10.
What is that?
They'll drop to throw. Going up top. And here's another ball that's intercepted.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
What is that?
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On first down, it's Swift. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Going to lose a yard.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Throwing on second down, Williams. That's out left and complete to Burden. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw, it's Williams. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
To throw is Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. On third down, it's Williams. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
Bears 31, Bears 17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready, set.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. Now we'll get whistles, and they have signaled for a timeout. Curious there, not sure the logic, but one stoppage with 5 seconds to go. Throwing is Williams. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.